know a lot of us are spending a lot more time at home right now, so I thought we would go on a train trip with Pete. I know we all love Pete the cat and we enjoy listening to his stories. So today we're going to read Pete the Cat's Train Trip by James Dean. Before we get started, let's tap out that word cat. Cat. Good job. Because that's a word we can all read, huh? The author and the illustrator of this book is James Dean. So he does both. He writes the words and he draws the pictures. He's super talented. Pete the cat is going to visit his grandma. He gets to ride on a train. Have you ever been on a train? Yeah? I have just one time and it was a lot of fun. Pete's mom buys 3 tickets. She gives one to Pete and one to his brother Bob. Pete looks up at the big board. Our train is leaving at 10 o'clock. A train speeds by. That's a cargo train, Bob tells Pete. So, cargo train. Do you know what a cargo train does? They carry items back and forth. They don't carry people. They just carry supplies. Pete's train has arrived. All aboard, calls the conductor. Pete's mom finds 3 seats. I can't wait to see Grandma, says Bob. I can't wait to explore the train, says Pete. The conductor comes to collect the tickets. Pete hands over his. I love trains, says Pete. I'll show you around, says the conductor. And he gave Pete a hat. Pete follows the conductor from car to car as the floor rumbles under his feet. Wow, Pete says when they get to the caboose. We're going over a bridge. And do you remember what a caboose does? They're at the end of our line, so it's at the end of the train. Pete sees his mom and Bob. They are at the snack bar. I got this for you, says Bob. That's very nice. And look, he's eating an apple. That's a healthy choice, isn't it? Pete follows the conductor. He goes to the front of the train. Come in, says the engineer. Ooh, the engineer is the person who drives the train. Wow, Pete says. The engineer shows him the engine. The engineer shows Pete the train's brakes. There's a tunnel up ahead. As they go through the tunnel, Pete gets to honk the horn. Toot, toot! Everything is light again. Thanks for showing me around, Pete says. Oh, such good manners, that Pete. On his way back to his seat, Pete stops and makes new friends. They live in different towns. They're getting off at a different stop. And those are farm animals, aren't they? Pete plays games. A little kid wears his hat. Pete sings a song. What a groovy ride. We get off at the next stop, says Pete. Toot, toot! Pete looks out the window and sees, what do you think he sees? Grandma! Pete is the first one off the train. Pete gives Grandma a big hug. It feels good. It's good to be with family, isn't it? Pete loves riding the train, but he loves his grandma even more. Bye, friends. Have a good night.